like they were checking if I was still there. My hands were shaking. I waited another 10 minutes, then got back on the road and drove in the opposite direction. By the time I reached the next town, I already had a new plan forming in my head. Something desperate, but maybe the only way to protect both the ticket and Lily. If these people wanted control, I'd take it away from them. I'd make the ticket useless. I found a small diner near the highway, parked, and went inside. I sat in the back booth, ordered coffee, and pulled out my phone. There were 3 missed calls from an unknown number. Then another message came through. "We said 48 hours, you're already wasting time." Attached was a video clip, short, shaky, and filmed from inside a dimly lit room. Lily's voice came through first. She sounded scared but trying to stay calm. She said, "Please just tell him to do what they want. Don't let them," and then it cut off. I dropped the phone. People at nearby tables turned to look. I muttered that I'd spilled coffee and excused myself. Outside, I leaned against the car and tried to breathe. I couldn't go to the police, and not yet. I didn't even know who I was dealing with. But one thing was clear. They wanted the ticket, and they thought I'd trade anything for it, and they were right. By sunset, I was back in the bank's parking lot, waiting for the manager to close up. When he finally left, I broke into the back alley near the loading dock, the same one I'd used to access the private boxes after hours once before. I wasn't thinking clearly anymore. I just knew that if I could move the ticket somewhere, or destroy it, they'd have nothing left to use against me. But before I even reached the door, my phone vibrated again. "If you step inside, she doesn't wake up tomorrow." I froze, looked around, and that's when I saw a small red dot flicker briefly on my jacket sleeve, like a laser sight, before disappearing. They weren't bluffing. They were watching me, right then and there. I backed away from the door, hands in the air even though I couldn't see anyone. My heart was hammering so fast it hurt. Whoever they were, they wanted me scared, and it was working. I got back in my car and drove off the lot. After a few blocks, the phone buzzed again. "Good. Now listen. We'll give you instructions tomorrow. Don't talk to anyone. Don't move the ticket again. If you do, she disappears. No signature, no number I could trace. Just the same faceless threat." I pulled into an empty rest stop off the interstate and sat there until sunrise. I kept thinking about Lily, what she might be going through, if she was even still alive. I tried to picture her voice, her laugh, anything that could ground me, but all I could hear was that message in my head. 48 hours. You're already wasting time. When the sun came up, I called Patrick Hale, my lawyer. I didn't tell him everything, just that I thought someone might be trying to blackmail me over the winnings. He got quiet for a few seconds, then said, "They contacted me too." My stomach dropped. He said he'd received an email overnight. No name, just a demand. They wanted him to confirm the trust's payout schedule, verify where the funds were being held. They even attached a photo of me at the original storage unit, like proof they knew. Patrick said he deleted the message immediately and called the state lottery office to report it as a scam, but he sounded shaken. He told me to stay somewhere safe, preferably a hotel under a different name, until we could figure out who was behind it.